Hello to everybody in the room. I just want to check that that you can see me, hear me. So please, if you're here already, I see that a good number of you are. If you're here already, if you could just post a little message in chat to let me know, that'd be amazing. Just waiting for some of you to pop up there and let me know whether you can see me. I'm hoping that you can. Awesome. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you, Anya. Thank you so much. I was sitting there wondering whether anybody could see me. I'm good. Joanne, thank you. How are you? Hi, Adam. Great to see you here. There's 11 of you already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait a little bit longer to see with anybody else. Thank you, Robert. Thank you for that. To see whether anybody else joins up too. Firstly, just a few things to note. If you happen to hear or see my dog, here she is. She is hungry, and so she is. Yeah, she'll be around trying to get some food. I'm just trying to hide my clothes on the side, actually. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna pop a little poll for you to answer a question. So let me know whether you see this poll popping up now. You should see a live poll that says, do you spend more time on marketing your coaching business than on coaching clients? And I would love to see your answers to that. Thank you, Adam. A day over 91. I appreciate that. So let me know if you see that poll. This is the first time. Hi, I'm Michael. How you doing? This is the first time that I'm trying out webinars on Earth, so please work through this process with me and we'll have fun together. Thank you, Jackie. Pauline, are you saying that you can see the poll? If you guys can see the poll, please do answer the question. Do you spend more time on marketing your coaching business than on actually coaching your clients? And I'll explain why that's there in a minute. You want the dog. You can't have the dog. Poor Evie, she's hungry. She wants a walk. She's saying hi. There you go. So let me know if you can see the poll, please, somebody. Yes, I can. No, I can't. If you can't, that's a bit concerning, and I'll figure that out. The process that's going to happen very soon, after a few minutes, is that I'm going to go through work with as many of you as possible. If there's 12 in the room, that's amazing. I'm sure we can get through it. And I want to work with you to answer the questions. Can't see the poll. Thank you, Anya. Oh, 2 people can see the poll, because they have seen it already. They've answered the question already. Anya, let me know if you can't still see the poll. 2 people have already. 3. So thank you for that. Anya, if you've got any problems, just stick it in the chat and we'll see whether we can figure that out. So guys, just gonna wait a bit more, but no, yes, some of you can, some of you can't. I really don't know why. Why some can't? Hi, Neha. Sorry if I've spelt that wrong, said that wrong even. I'm a newbie and don't have clients yet. That's really cool, Joanne. That's really good to hear too. We will work through this whole process. There's 14 people who are online now. So guys, if you've just turned up, thank you. We're just going to wait a little bit longer. You've not missed anything yet whatsoever, apart from seeing my dog, who is here. And she will be popping up throughout the webinar because she loves me and likes to jump on my knee. So I apologise if that happens. So what's going to happen? Yeah, Anya, try refreshing your screen. That'd be great. So what's going to happen, guys? I have this real passion for working with coaches. I've worked for coaches for over 2 years, and I've worked in a number of environments with over 500 coaches to help coaches build a business from changing lives, and that's what we all want to do, right? Bill, I see that you haven't seen the poll yet. For some reason, some of you aren't seeing it and some of you have. Maybe Bill, try refreshing the page like Anya is doing and give that a shot and let me know how that goes. So So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to work with each one of you at a time. Some of you I see are actually on Google Hangout, which is amazing. So I can actually add you to video, which I'd really like to do, so we can have that one-to-one interaction in that way. Zoe's just turned up. Hi, Zoe. How are you doing? So that's the process that we'll go through. I will work with you on a one-to-one basis, but really giving out information that a lot of you will learn from. If you've got a notepad, get a pen, get some paper, and write some really amazing content down. And we're really just working to discover what's going on for you and what's going on for your business, your website, your Facebook page, your marketing, and really provide some one-on-one answers that you'll all benefit from. Push the 3-bar graph button at the left side to see the poll. Thank you, Adam. So you might have at the top of your page, at the top of the chat section, where you can see the chat, there should be a poll button, a 3-bar graph, as Adam called it. If you click on that, then you should see a poll that asks you, do you spend more time on marketing, your coaching business, than actually time with your clients? So please do answer that question. The reason that I ask that is because I've run a SurveyMonkey questionnaire on personal development to really find out what's going on for you guys, what's working and what isn't working. And as I've looked through the answers, 80% of you have said that you spend more time on marketing than you do on spending time with your clients, and the most time that you spend with clients in a week is 1 to 5 hours. So this is really the kind of direction that I'm working in, that I really want to help you to spend less time on marketing and more time on really changing lives. So I think we are going to kick off. Hello, what is the Google Hangout link? I'm not sure, Hanifa, how are you viewing this already? Are you watching it? Are you listening? Are you engaging? So let me know, Hanifa, and we'll work through that process. It doesn't go anywhere. Bill, some of you are answering the question. So I know that some of you are getting it. Let me try and see what I can do there. But look, that's not the main focus. I'm going to play around with that as we're talking, but I really want to spend as much time as possible working with you guys on a one-to-one basis. So if you would like to work with me first, and please, guys, stick with me, because I'm going to get through as many as I can, but there's really good tips. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe, you can't see the poll when you click on the bar chart, but you can see me. All right, let me have a quick look. I'm going to try and reset this poll, guys. As I say, for those of you that have just joined, this is my first time with webinars on air, so please stick with me. We'll work through this process together. But I'm going to reset this poll. So I'm going to reset this poll again, and let's see if it pops up for you. I've started that poll again. If you click on the poll button, that should come up, please. If you've clicked it already, yes, no, please do so again. Right, I would like to work with one of you straight away. As I said, lots of information that all of you will benefit from. Oh, so it's just popped up. Cool. Okay. Well, if you have clicked yes or no, I've just reset it, so please do so again. Please click on that button on the poll. Right. I would like somebody to work with, so please let me know on chat if you'd like to work with me first. We'll talk about your website. We'll ask questions. Hello, Enrico. Welcome. Welcome to those that are just joining. Let me know. Or working on iPad, Joe, fantastic. Right, I want somebody to work with, and you guys have to really work with me on this basis. Somebody has to step up. This is the whole point, that we can work with you on a one-to-one basis. We'll talk about whatever the problem is you're facing, whether it's websites, whether it's Facebook, or whatever area that you're really struggling with. So who are awesome. So we're getting some great answers there. That's fantastic. Thank you for that, guys. Awesome, you all getting the poll. Fantastic. Adam would love to go first. Brilliant. So, Adam, what I'm going to do is try and bring you. I see that you are in. Awesome, Anya. Anya wants to get involved too. So, fantastic. So, Adam, I'm going to try and bring you into chat by adding you to the Hangout. I've pressed this button. Hopefully, you should arrive any minute, maybe. So Adam, I'm just checking, Adam, that you are added to the chat. I'm not sure what's going on here. Hello, Lady V. How are you? Fantastic, Anya. Great. I saw your hand raised. I'm just trying to find out where there Adam's coming up now. Adam, can you hear me, buddy? I can't hear you, Adam. Have you got your Can you? I can't hear you. Is your mic on, Adam? Have you got a mic? Can you just check your mic settings for me? Cool. I see that a load of you have got your hands up. Awesome, Lady V. Great to have you here too. I can't hear you, Adam. Adam, type in the chat. Oh, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Thank you, everybody, for Adam. Can you talk? I can't hear you. I've just muted you, so I'll put you on again. Let's see if you work. Can anybody hear Adam? Let me know if you can hear Adam, because I can't hear Adam. If not, I'm going to bounce to somebody else and see if we can get that fixed. But Adam, just so you know, I'm just checking all my settings. Sorry, guys. Can anybody hear Adam? Adam, can you just chat now and let me? Let's see. Anybody in chat? Can you hear Adam? Again, thank you for sticking with me, guys. We're just working through this webinars on a process to show. So you're getting a soundbar to show sound. Can anybody stick in chat? Are you hearing Adam or not? No. Okay, cool. Thank you, Adam. For some reason, Adam, can I just ask you to? I'm just gonna see if we. Sorry, buddy. Maybe just give it a try. If not, Adam, stay with us, and I'll talk to you in the chat, and we'll do it through chat with you as well. So please stick around. But I'd like to see if we can get somebody on camera. So let me see who's next. Who put their hand up? Who's got a raised hand? Okay, Liz. So Liz, I am going to bring you in.
Hello. Fixed.
It's fixed.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, it's a bit. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's awesome. Thank you. Awesome.
Sorry about that.
No worries. So
okay.
Adam, let's really focus on your business right now. Would you like to share your website so everybody can have a little look at your website?
Yeah, sure. My website is www.humantools.com.au.
Yeah, I've actually been looking at your work, Adam. It's actually amazing. I love what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So very quickly, Adam, if you give us a brief rundown of what it is that you do, very brief as to...
Sure. Mostly what I do is sales related and assists people to understand the psychology of different types of buying habits. So I'm coaching sales teams and sales individuals by offering behavior profiling. So I can assist a sales team to understand in some depth the different types of behaviors they'll come across, and the applications are not just in terms of dealing with one's customers, but in terms of putting together sales teams accurately, or ensuring that a sales manager is the right type of sales manager for that team, or hiring and firing the right staff. Pretty much the breadth of the psychometric testing that goes with putting teams, particularly sales teams, together.
That's awesome. And is that a lot through Extended Disc?
DISC is my favorite. I have access to some others, including Enneagram and LSI and Keirsey, but really it's not so much about the tool, because if you carry a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So one of the risks for me is that if my clients are aware that I offer DISC, I can end up not getting opportunity because they think DISC, they may have some prejudice against DISC for whatever reasons. So I tend to have a discussion that's about business performance and about a financial result or a revenue result rather than talking about DISC in particular. My website doesn't lead with DISC. It leads with behavior change or the understanding of behavior in depth.
No, that's great, awesome. I only say that because I'm certified in extended DISC, and I absolutely love it. So awesome. So look, I want to really get to the heart of this, Adam. So what are the struggles that you're facing in terms of marketing and reaching out to clients right now?
My ideal client is quite a large spend, is 20K plus, and ideally I need five or six of those a year just to have a basic life, really. And so getting one and working on one, or offering my services to one and being tied up in a partnership where I'm consulting in behind somebody else, is I've only struck my first one or two serious ones in the last 3 months, and I've been I've been offering this brand and going to the market with this brand now for about 2 years. So I'm caught in that place between hello, there's another face. Hello, new face. You don't look like Mark, whoever you are. Someone's got their camera going. Liz, maybe. Hello, Liz.
Hello, Liz. Hello. I brought you into this before. We're just gonna. You stick with us, Liz. We're just gonna focus on Adam, and then we'll come back to you. Okay?
Yeah, not a problem.
So you just sit there looking gorgeous, and then we'll get back to you.
I'll try.
Okay. So Adam.
I look gorgeous too, yeah.
That's really cool so far.
Yeah. So the biggest challenge I have is that my weekly income is coming at the moment from running a very small startup courier service in the region I live in. It's the Yarra Valley in Warburton, in Melbourne, and also driving taxis. So I'm getting my fix of serving the community because I exist on the three values of community, service, and independence. And at the moment, I'm getting my fix of people and my need to serve people through the cab. But of course, the meager income is not satisfying. And so my professional interest is not being tapped at all.
Sure. So let me just get this. So as far as I'm getting from you, you've got another job that's providing the income. Is that correct?
Correct.
I'd love to know, guys, everybody else watching, I'd love to know how many of you also have another job to support the work that you're doing as you're trying to get into your coaching. I'd really be interested. So if that's you, just stick yes in chat. And there's a lot of people that obviously are going through that, Adam. And, it's that tension between really making your business grow and trying to financially support yourself. This is what I want to work on now. I've got a few questions for you. So with regards to your website, and let's start there first. And please forgive me, everybody, Adam and everybody else. I'm really because it's short time, I'm just going to be direct, say what I think, say what I'm feeling, based upon my experience and just some of the stuff that is going on in, the strategies that I apply that see success. So please forgive me for just saying it as it is because of that limited time, but the position that I'm saying it from, which is to really help you, right?
Get that. We get that. Okay, so the website, when you open it, you'll see that it has a YouTube clip that's a minute or so long, an introduction video that, when opened and read, very quickly explains what the business does. In that, it's aimed at all manner of people, no matter where they come from in terms of their professional interest: plumber, doctor, lawyer, trainer, teacher, and so on. And it then attempts to interest them in the notion of understanding various types of people for the purpose of hiring the correct ones, selling to the correct ones, understanding their learning style, and so on.
Okay, awesome. So let me just pause you there, Adam. So the first thing that I want to mention, and this applies to every single person listening to this. So Adam, firstly, I look at your site and I see that the work and effort that's gone into it. Look, straight away, when we're talking about that level of money that you're talking about, that investment, straight away, people want to know who you are, what you're about. So when I hit the website, I see human tools, okay? And I know that I've got to hit the play button, but you have 7 seconds to get somebody's attention so that they don't leave. It's now said that it's actually 4 seconds. So straight away when I hit this website, I want to know, what is Human Tools? I want to see something at the top that says, we do X. Human Tools is X. We provide the service of whatever that is. We help you do this. So then I want some kind of drawing content. Are you struggling with X? Is your business Y? Quickly to make that association. Yes, my business is experiencing this, and this is why I need your help. Secondly, I want to gain that relationship with you, Adam. I don't want to have to click around to know who you are.
Okay.
Just see that.
So it needs to be on the front page.
So yes, straight away, I want to see you. I want to see a well-presented, professional picture of you, and by the side of it is Adam. Adam is an experienced X, Y, and Z. He can help your business in these ways. So instantly, I've got to the website. I know that my business has a problem. And I know straight away how you can solve that problem for me. I don't get that from the website straight away. If I've got to then click on a video and mess around in terms of the links in order to find out who or what you are, I'm that sort of level of person hasn't got time for that, so they're just going to go and find somebody else, and they're going to plug into somebody else who can solve that problem. Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Joe's just said it as well, that there's nothing there to encourage and no benefits. No takeaway.
Yeah, exactly. So straight away, and thank you for that, and Pauline, thank you for that too. And so again, and the colours, I want to bring some life into this website, Adam. You've got a great personality, you've got a great ability to help people with all the range of tools, and this black and white approach. Like, to me, black and white is actually a bit depressing.
Okay.
And I want to see colour and life and some corporate tones, some corporate images. So straight away, I think that's an issue that you will be facing. Also, again, the goal is, and again, this is for everybody, the goal is to develop a lead magnet, to develop a database. You want people to opt in, because it's said that a database of 1,000 people who are passionate about what it is that you do is worth $1 million. So a database of 1,000 people is worth $1 million. So look, everybody's after that. If you're talking about moving from a job to doing this full time, that it's the database that matters. So I want to see an opt-in. I want to see an opt-in that has real value. So straight away, it might be 10 way an ebook that's 10 ways to fix your staffing problems, or something that sounds stronger than that, but that's sort of premise. And then you build a relationship with those people, so you could set up through websites, and again, I hope people are listening, that you can set up through Aweber emails, so that you automate emails. So every week you're providing value and you're providing content, so that somebody in their inbox, whoever's registered, they're getting tips and advice from you, free strategies that they can implement. And that's how you build that relationship. That's how you build that trust. And ultimately, that is how you upsell your business in terms of converting into a sale. Does that make sense?
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Is that helpful? So
I take away so many things from what you've just said, mostly about personalizing it with my own professional image. Secondly, changing some of the coloring, because the word depressing is very strong, but I get it that looking at black and white is quite functional, quite clinical. But I need to have some kind of immediate, this is what I do, in simple words, straight away, as soon as that first page opens. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, we
YouTube needs to be smaller and off to the side and accessible later. If they want to watch a YouTube and get some more detail, that's later. So immediately it needs simple 1 or 2 sentences in that 4 to 7 seconds.
Absolutely, mate. You're spot on. You've got it. And look, we could talk about offline marketing, but it's pointless until you've got this sorted out. I'm going to be running more and more of these sessions, and we can talk about the offline side of it then. So Joe's asked a great question. At 20,000 a pop, why would I need to start with a freebie?
Yeah, see, that's me, Joe, struggling with what hooks can I create that get people interested to begin with? How do I stimulate some interest? Often people are completely unaware of the notion of the behavior profiling tools and stuff that's available. Yeah. But, education is one of the hardest challenges.
You've absolutely got it. Lady V says that it gives her a different website address on a mobile, so
I'm using TFA Forms as a device for creating a mobile web. I'm shifting away from that. It's a simple a simple forms creation tool that gives you a lot of control over what the user sees and how they interact with a mobile website. So old technology that I need to move away from. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, cool. Look, so I hope that really helps. And next time we have a next one, we can talk about offline stuff. But I would really nail your online presence because that's where it's at for you.
Yep. Mark, thank you. Great pointers. Thank you, Lady V. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the feedback, everybody. Appreciate it. I've taken way too much of my time. I'll go and use my pajamas now. Take care.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Take care.
Thanks.
Liz.
Yes.
How are you?
Can you hear me okay? I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I am amazing, thank you. So, sorry, it sounds awful that it wants me to eject Adam, and I feel awful, but...
Eject away. Eject away.
Hi, Adam.
Ejected.
Liz, there you go, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us. You know, I really appreciate. I'm loving the fact that everybody's engaging in the chat too. So there's loads of advice, Liz, that people are offering generally in the chat too. So guys, please feel free. In the polls, people have said that. 7 people have said that they spend more time on marketing the business than actually on coaching clients. Only 1 said that was the reverse for them. So that's really cool. That's really interesting. So, guys, in the chat, thank you for your contribution, and we're going to get around to as many as possible. Please keep contributing. I really love what you guys are doing. If you've got anything to add, if you've got any questions to add to as we work through people's websites, please add them. This is not about. You know, everybody is coming from the right heart, the right place, that we're all working together to build businesses that change lives. So we don't mind, you know, everybody contributing too. Liz, let me get to your website. Liz Atherton, you've just put that up there. So Liz, tell me about your...
Yeah, I'm about to upgrade it actually. So I've been looking at websites to upgrade to. I'm actually psychic medium, but I'm also NLP and meditation trained, so I can train other people in it. And I'm in the process of writing a book at the moment, which will be released next month, hopefully, on Mind Chatter. So helping people get to know their own soul's voice amongst all the noise that's going on. And I'm doing workshops around those as well. So I'm only a newbie in getting all of that done, and I want to do webinars and all that sort of stuff as well. So part of the website I've currently got now was a free template. I'm going to a paid template. I can do a lot of the website stuff. And what I'm looking at is how do I get really the format on my website that will bring people in other than lead pages. So, you know, I don't want to just do, look, the clients I've got, I've only been in Perth for sort of 18 months, but I've been in an office for 12 months. I'm doing about 21-hour readings per week, which is a fair amount for you know, only being here 12 months, working full time. But a lot of the consulting that I do in my readings is also about getting people unblocked and part of their getting onto their soul's path. So you know, getting onto their purpose and their passion. So a lot of the things I do is look at belief systems and then start using a bit of NLP. So, you know, it's sort of wrapped of being able to have a look at what's going on a soul level for them and how they're not very aligned. So my website's at the moment is more targeted around the psychic medium stuff. A little bit further down the track will be more on the Mind Chatter. So I want to shift from where I am over to the Mind Chatter work. So, you know, while still doing readings and, you know, more consulting than readings.
Okay, all right. So let's just talk about that website straight away. Lady V's commented that she's looking at the the website on the mobile phone, and there's because I see at the top of the website there's a changing image.
Yes.
On mobile phone it's a blank space.
Yeah, because that's actually blocked. It's not a responsive website, and that's part of the problem. So that's why one of the reasons why I'm moving it. Plus, it's a bit prehistoric. I'm looking at a more responsive. Responsive meaning it'll go across all platforms.
Yeah.
And also, you know, the menu system I'm not very happy with. You know, the articles aren't very well placed. The advertising. You know, it's just difficult.
Yep.
You know, difficult to manage, and it's very rigid. The template I've got.
So, okay, that's great. So let me just make some comments on the website. Firstly, Liz, this is a preference in terms of what people like or don't like, but I would strongly encourage a WordPress site.
Yeah.
The reason why, WordPress is very optimized for SEO. It's highly optimized for SEO, so that you can work on your local SEO search terms and national, global SEO search terms, so that when people, you know, key stuff in, Medium or whatever the key search terms that you would want it to be, you can start ranking for that in Google. One of the important things, I don't know whether you have this, but just looking at the site, I can't see a blog on there. Is that on
no,
the news?
I've got it, but I don't want to start using it until I go to my new site. So I'm right at the moment trying to choose a site and get some customization on it.
So to me, WordPress is the way forward, and Lady V's agree. But you know, I work with lots of businesses on WordPress. It is the go-to platform, and then it also obviously combines the blog as well. And when you have the blog, I would encourage you to put the last 3 blog posts, the recent blog posts on the homepage. Again, that adds some kind of Google juice, some Google value. Google loves it when the homepage is changing all the time. It makes it social. It makes it interesting. And so so your first question, how do you get more people to the site? Well, SEO is one way of doing that. It's just one part of the process in order to do that. So one of the other things as well, and I'm sure, Liz, that you're working on this for the next site, but there's a lot of education in what you're doing. So I see words such as obviously clairvoyant, clairaudience,
yeah.
And all those words, it's too. I don't even know what that means, and that will shut people off. Like you need to really break this down into layman's terms, because what you're doing is amazing, and I really love your work and this work, and I do work on a one-to-one basis with people who work in this space, and it's really powerful. But it's really about breaking it down so that it's understood. Can I ask you what marketing stuff are you working on at the moment?
Well, until I get my website fixed, I haven't done anything of late, but I have got a fairly big database now. I've got about 500 emails on my website that I just do newsletters out of the website. And so a lot of the stuff is, you know, tips and hints and, you know, just helping, you know, giving what you said before about content, tips and advice. But what I do is promote whatever workshops I've got going. I promote to my email list. But that's as far as I've gone. I've done some affiliate work through Eventbrite. That was it. Okay.
So am I right in thinking?
Only into workshop too.
So you've got a list of 500. So you've got an email database that's worth $500,000.
Yeah.
So what's happening with the upsell for that? How are you upselling your products to them, and how is that working for you?
Well, that's what I'm right in the middle of, you see. So my book's about to be finished. That's one, and the workshops and the webinars. Yep. So what I really need is a bit of feedback on the direction that the website should look at. Like, I've got a couple of templates. Because I'm branding me, I'm moving from Liz Atherton, Psychic Medium, to Liz Atherton, the Mind Chatter lady. So part of what I've got to do is shift you know, my branding from a medium to someone. Branding around that is a little bit difficult for me to get my head around because, yeah, sure, an author and a medium go together, but also NLP and meditation facilitation and Reiki and all that sort of stuff. That all seems very spiritual, but the Mind Chatter stuff I'm doing is what each and every one of us deal with every day. So I'm not writing a spiritual book. I'm writing a book about how to understand your own mind chatter and which part is the soul that's giving you the messages. So I've got to shift it from this mediumship sort of site over to this, we've got all the answers for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So the language has to be really clear on the website, right? And my concern is that there are too many things going on, and there's almost this is the you know, the stuff. And I'm probably reiterating what you're saying, but the Mind Chatter is that front stuff, and that leads it. And then as you work with people, you talk more and more about that stuff. Otherwise, you're trying to work with too many kind of niches in one. Does that make sense?
I know. Yeah. Yeah, and that's where I've had as much, because the biggest thing at the moment is I actually do consulting, which is more readings.
Yep.
But a lot of the readings are based on their Mind Chatter, if you understand what I mean. But what I want to switch it around where I'm the Mind Chatter organizer and teacher and facilitator, and then I do consulting based on that. Do you understand? Absolutely. But my major income comes from the readings at the moment.
Okay, so what I would do is if I were you, I would essentially do what I'm doing now in a reading sense. You can charge for group readings. I would work towards you upselling that database as much as possible, selling to that database. So one way would be doing this now, and you can do exactly this and have people that you work through on this sort of live level. And then again, a membership site that people, you have to work towards building you as this position of authority, so that, and create this level where there's almost this, I don't mean this in a weird way, but this mysticism around you at the top, and they want access to you. So there's that membership level, which is the one, there's that live hangout level, which is what we're doing now, and then they can have that membership level, which includes teachings and training from you in that kind of space online that nobody else has access to. If you've got a database of 500, and then which obviously you have, I would really go down those routes. I would work on monetizing that database before worrying about how to get out further and wider. Because you've
already got.
Sorry?
The customers I've already got.
Absolutely, and gosh, what an amazing position that many would like to be in.
It's taken 12 months to collect them.
Sorry?
But it's taken 12 months to collect them, and now I'm ready to start marketing. But it's sort of like, how do I deliver my content? And I don't mind on an IT way which way I do it, whether I do live webinars like this, or whether I do one-on-ones, or how I do it. You know, it really doesn't matter. I do phone, Skype readings, and face-to-face. So anything that, sorry? I was just going to say where someone's blocked. Sorry, I can't hear you.
No, go.
Right. Anywhere where someone may be blocked, or may need some information, or may have a belief system that's blocking them, I can tune into that, even through, whether it be through phone, and then have a look at what their blocks are to unlock them. So that how to, it's like sort of NLP without having to do all the discussion.
Absolutely. So what I would do, Liz, is to build a model around, essentially a product funnel or a suite of products, which is the lower level, the next level. So it might be, this group stuff may be one thing, one aspect to it, and then there's a membership site which is a higher level, which is more content, and then there's access to you, which is, and the prices go up. I would totally focus on that. Again, I don't know how regularly you send messages. Hi, Mike. I don't know how regularly you send messages to people on your database. How often do you do that?
Probably once every 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, cool. And do you get feedback? Do you ask them questions? Do you get them to hit reply?
I tend to get a lot of bookings out of it. That's one thing I do. Like people go, oh yeah, I might come back and see you. But what I want to do is switch this. This is where it's part of the. I want to get people less dependent and learning more about how to do it themselves, if you understand. So it's less dependent of one-on-one and more about how to understand their own concepts. So rather than doing one-on-one readings for these clients that are repetitive, to go to another level with it. And so because I know, yeah. Sorry.
And so that would be the content of your webinars like this. There would be a level of education and experience to help them to do that. Does that answer some of your questions?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Has this been helpful? Do you have any final question?
No, it's just sort of really marketing, that and the platforms and everything else like that. That's sort of just, trying to find that and then put it together. When I saw webinars on air, when I got your stuff through, I went, that's actually a really good platform because it's Google-based as well. So.
I strongly encourage you to look at WordPress. I really, really, really beg you.
Yeah, I'm on Joomla at the moment. So. I've got a Joomla site at the moment. Okay, I'll have a look at them.
All right, cool. And also, I've just noticed that Robert Sharp in the chat mentioned that once your ebook is ready, to contact him. Robert has a very awesome radio station.
Excellent.
A radio show. And I always put clients to Robert, who he interviews. So I would really encourage you to contact him and get a radio interview off the back of that.
Okay, I haven't seen him in the chat.
Robert Sharp, he's also in the group.
Okay.
So if you or email me if you can't find him, and I'll put you in touch.
Okay. All right, not a problem. Thanks very much for your help.
Cool. Thank you, Liz. Anybody who would like to be next? I'm going to have somebody else come in. Get rid of Joomla. There's Lady V. I totally agree. So I'm just trying to... Evie, shush. No worries, Robert. Okay, who would like to be next? If you would like to be next, then please put your name in the chat. Mike agrees that WordPress is the way to go, definitely. Evie, get down. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. Right, who would like to be next? I'm going to find somebody who's put that. If nobody mentions in the chat they want to be next, I'm going to find somebody that has put the hand up, and I'm going to have them in. Me, Anya, cool, it's you. Well done. So I'm going to bring you in. Guys, I'm really enjoying the interaction on the chat, and look, it's really valued. And I'm just hold on. I'm just trying to find is Anya in there or no? I'm just waiting for. Hopefully, Anya will pop up. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the chat. You're really contributing and adding there, so thank you so much for that. It really is awesome. I don't know where Anya's gone. Anya's disappeared. Is there anybody else? Me, Joanne. So we'll have Joanne too. I'm going to invite Joanne too, and then we can work between you both, just like we did with Adam and Liz. Joanne, I'm also bringing you in. Hello, Mike. Thank you for joining us from the UK. Good to see you here. So, guys, in the chat, can you let me know? Oh, okay, Lady V, you will be next, I promise. So I'm going to write this list down. So Joanna, Anya, Lady V, we'll get through as many as we possibly can. So, guys, let me know in the chat, is this helping you? Let me know if this is helping you. And please, if you have any questions, in the chat, just please fire away, questions that come off some of the conversations that we're having. Oh, somebody's popping up. Anya's popping up. Joanne's popping up. Awesome. So obviously it takes a while. Niha, is it? You're on the list too. Okay. Joanne, as you seem to be there, I'm going to go with you first. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic, thank you. Enjoying the conversation so far?
Yeah, it's been really great. A lot of good information.
Good. And Anya, we'll get to you after Joanne. And Joanne, please, what's your website? Share it with me and the rest of everybody in chat.
Sure, it's a Facebook page, so I'll stick that. Now, where's my chat thing gone? There we are. And I do have a web page, which I'll give you, but it's in baby steps, so I haven't done a lot with it.
We like baby steps.
And it's in WordPress, but I've only just started this last month, so I'm still. And I apologise for the mess. I have only moved into my new house 3 weeks ago, and the study was the last thing to do.
Oh yeah. I can't get you on that link. Everybody go over to. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this link up. Everybody go over to Joanne's Facebook. I'm just trying to get to it myself. Sorry, Joanne. So, Joanne, tell us about your business.
Okay, so I've started a consulting business where I help people who are new to business to figure out what they want to do and develop strategies of how to get there. So it's working through mindset issues and blockages and all that kind of thing to try and get people moving on their journey.
That's awesome. I'm struggling to get to your page. Why, Joanne?
If you're in Facebook, you can put Joanne Ramsler Business Coaching and it should come up.
All right. I've just discovered. Are you in Moe?
I used to be. I've just moved to Berwick.
Oh, I moved from where was I? In Traralgon.
Oh yes.
Last year. Okay. To Glen Waverley. So I'm not far from you.
No, you're right around the corner.
Down the road. Okay. Why can't? Is anybody else having a problem finding this? So, firstly, Joanne, the first thing that I would suggest is that you can. Lady V's just mentioned it, that you can get a vanity URL. Lady V, can you put the link in? Can you please put the link in my chat on Facebook so I can just click on it and get to it, please? That'd be really helpful if anybody could do that. So Joanne, so very briefly, your business again is?
Helping people who are not sure what they want to do in business or they're new to business to develop strategies of how to turn their goal into a reality. So go through a step-by-step program from start to finish and how they can get it up and running.
Okay, so you've just invited me to your page, haven't you?
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you. So firstly, Joanne, as Lady V's already said, you can get a vanity URL for your Facebook page. So if you go into the settings, are you on Facebook now?
Yes, I am.
So if you go into the settings of your Facebook page, let me know when you're there.
Is that under Edit Page?
Thank you, Lady V. Yep.
Yep.
And are you on the... Sorry?
Edit Settings.
Yes.
Jumping. Okay.
Yep.
So are you in, and you can go to page info,
Okay.
and you should have Facebook web address there.
Yep. It says enter a Facebook web address.
Awesome. So what that means is, Joanne, you can put whatever you want there, whether it's your first name, second name, name of the business, whatever. And oh, thank you, Lady V. And then you can, so that it would just be / Joanne, whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So if you posted it anywhere else, it won't change that. Like you won't, if you posted that link, people will start to find it if it's the old link.
Okay.
So I would do that. It just makes it easy to find. So that's a great bit of information to start with. And so, how have you been marketing this so far? Your business so far?
So basically, all I've done is created the Facebook page. And invited all my friends and family to like it, and that's about as far as I've got so far, because then I moved house and now I'm starting again. Starting to move forward again.
Okay, and so in terms of your niche, who would be your niche and target audience?
My target audience is anyone who wants to start a business. I was thinking of targeting university students who want to start out in like their own physio or some kind of business psychology or any kind of business.
Yeah. So I think Joanne, I think there needs to be some clarity. So I see that you're running the sort of Facebook page as the main point of contact here at the moment until you rebrand your website. I'd encourage you to sort out the website as soon as you possibly can, as it firstly for all the things we mentioned, the opt-in, that you can develop your database, you can develop the SEO, just so that people know who you are, what you're about. It's the go-to place for you. So I really encourage you to do that. However, if you're running the Facebook page as a main sort of way of reaching people, firstly, I would suggest that you edit the settings so that when you go to the front of the Facebook page, it has consulting/business services. That you need to be more specific as to who you are and what it is that you do.
Yeah.
Because when you hit the page, the Facebook page at the moment, it's a great comment, but I don't know who you are. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So it's been really clear on that. And then in terms of your content, to be sharing information again that builds a relationship with the audience in terms of 5 ways to do X, how X can do Y in your life, and some of the blogs around that which you'll have on your website when you set it up. But obviously it's really increasing that level of content here on that Facebook page.
Yep. Okay.
Does that make sense? Is that helpful?
Yeah. So there is a link on my Facebook page which takes you to MailChimp, and you can download an ebook which has more detailed information about what I do, and it does have the 5 steps strategy that I was using.
Okay, hold on. We've got people saying the sound's gone crazy. What I'm going to do is...
It's really bad.
Right, can everybody else, Robert, I see you're in here too, can everybody else mute their mic? Guys, is this better? Is this better? Sound better? Joanne, does it sound better to you?
That's much better. Yeah.
Everybody nod in agreement. Anya's nodding. Guys in chat, thank you. Let us know if that's better. Mike, if you could let me know too. As Mike has said in the chat, again, you do have a lead magnet on your Facebook page, but that needs to be more prominent, really. I kind of feel like for you, Joanne, there's kind of bits everywhere, and I think you need to be clear on who your audience is, and what it is that you're going to solve. So the avatar, who is that person? If it's a business owner, is it a female? What's her age range? What would her problems be? Great comments. Thank you everybody telling me that the sound's better. So I really think you need that clarity. Again, Mike said that. What did he say? It was a good comment. Anyone and any kind is not a target market, and I understand that you're working through this process, and that's not to kind of have a go at you, but I just think if you really want this to be successful, you need to know who your audience is.
Yep.
So real clarity on who they are, what they do, you know, where they might live, where they might socialize. Yeah, Lady V says, you know, focus. So what their business problems would be, to really clarify that niche. So before you build your website and before you kind of continue with the Facebook stuff, my concern for you is that if you don't, it'll just be random shots in the dark, and you won't convert people, because if you don't know who you're working towards, then they won't either, and that confusion will come across.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
But I think the premise is there. You know what you want to do in terms of business coaching. You know how you can help people. I get that confidence from you in terms of the skills. It's just really honing that stuff in so that the business can really be successful.
Yep.
Is that helpful?
Yes, certainly is.
Do you have
I need to look at saying it's, for example, like a 30-year-old person who wants to get out of the rat race and open their own business. That kind of low-level detail is what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's just who that audience. Yeah, exactly. The way that I do it is, who would that person be? Your ideal audience. Who would it be? If it was a woman, where would she hang out? Would she be a bit of a socialite that's at the pub with her mates on a Friday night? I mean, in a kind of corporate setting. Lady V says that whilst as you work with those people, you will resonate with them as well, and they will resonate with you. So really, who is that person? The age. I write a list, a huge list, what it is they would eat. I go to that level. I want to know my target market, my avatar, inside out, so that I can start to understand the problems that they would be facing, and then how I can solve them all the time in your marketing. And again, this is for everybody in chat. In your marketing, you want to sort of aggravate the problem that exists in somebody. So when we start saying, do you have on your website, do you have problems with X? You might be experiencing Y. You want to aggravate it a little bit, and then you present to them the solution, which is the services that you have. And that's a way of building rapport with people.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm writing it down.
That's all right. So I'm just reading Andrew's comment. Andrew, people should have headsets. The sound issues are due to speakers feeding back into the mics. Andrew, I agree. I apologize. I feel like I've been told off by a teacher there. But thank you, Andrew. You are right. But that's fine. We can work with it. So, Joanne, is that helpful?
Oh, extremely. Yes. I did feel a bit that way, that I was a bit confused about who I'm meant to be looking at, and I wasn't sure. I kind of just went everyone, but I know that's the hard way to do it. So I'll have a think about the really specific type of person that I want to work with, and
when you know who that person is, then you know where they will exist in terms of online, in terms of marketing, or what communities they hang out. Otherwise, you'll spend a lot of money trying to reach nobody. And I don't want that for you. So cool. I hope that's helped. Thank you, everybody in the chat for adding to Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. I'm gonna jump onto a conversation with Anya. Sorry, Joanne, I'm going to eject you, but thank you for joining us.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone, for your feedback.
No worries. Guys, I'm going to get round to as many people as possible. I'm really loving the conversation here. I'm just going to jump into the conversation to see what's going on. Terry, I see you're saying some stuff, but I'm not quite sure. Love the haters. Everyone is so sorry. Everyone is different, so talk with the specific people you want to speak to. Not everyone. If you're speaking about your business, having a very good... Yeah, look... let me just focus on this for a minute. You can be a generalist coach. You can, but you need to know this. You still need to have niches within being a generalist coach. So, for example, you might be a coach that works in phobias, and there's a section of your site on phobias. You might have a section of your site on fears and confidence. So, and then you know where to reach out to people in terms of being online. You know where the people with fears hang out or phobias hang out, or you know how to set up a Facebook advert to reach them because it's specific. So, I really want to encourage. There's lots of people who are generalist coaches and make a lot of money out of it, but you need to know with the niches within your generalism, if that makes sense. Anya, hello.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me okay?
I can. Where are you based, Anya?
Melbourne.
Oh, you're in Melbourne too. Whereabouts?
In the city, I have 2 clinics, one in Maribyrnong on the Maribyrnong River, and the other one's in Caulfield. And I'm living closer to Maribyrnong, but I travel over to Caulfield.
Awesome. Anya, could you just share your website with the group? Do you have a website with everybody?
I do. For a quick intro, I've posted a post from my Facebook, from my clinic Facebook, on the Changes group. Is that easy for people to see? Because it's my website that I need help with.
So where did you post this? Did you post it on the Life Change Melbourne group as well?
That's right. That's right. It should be on top. I've only just done it about 20 minutes ago.
Let me have a look. So let me just have a look. Okay, so something. So you promote it. You want to promote events, is that right?
And yes, I'm doing this. Basically, I'm starting a program. I've developed a program with my regulars.
Yep.
It's basically a change program. And there are 2 streams for it: the body stream and bringing the mind back to the body stream. So the second one would have more of an emotional and awareness content explicitly. The first one is just the body. So let's start with the body. It's for people that have been to everywhere, to most sort of typical body specialists, and they're still in pain, and they're not given any solution other than just keep rebooking and keep on going. Keep on coming to whether it's physio or osteo. I do a transformation program that works for many people and many problems that were perceived as chronic pain problems. And so it's based on the integrative myofascial, and this is a sequence of about 5 or 6 long sessions, about 60 to 90 minutes. And it's a resetting of the nervous system.
Okay, cool.
Teaching and the emotional resetting and learning new things goes in parallel with releasing the old stuff out of the body and relearning.
Okay, cool.
Learning at the nervous system level.
Mike has asked. Mike, it's let me try and copy and paste it into the chat. Actually, people are asking in the chat just what the information is. So, guys, I'm just popping this information in the chat now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's a post from the Facebook.
Okay, all right, okay. So what is the Facebook group?
I'm just typing it now. Chi Flow Clinic East West. You may be able to see it.
Yeah, I see it. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to put this link in. Here we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
As well, just a bit slow.
So I've done it, and your people can click on that and they can get access to that. Okay. So guys in the chat, I know some of you have run events before, and seminars, workshops, conferences. Lady V, I know you're working on some of that stuff. So guys, please, can you put in the chat some of the strategies that you've used in order to get an increase in people coming to your events and conferences and seminars? So Anya, what are you working on so far in terms of marketing? So you're working with your current group of people, is that correct?
Yes, that's right. I have the regulars who have been through the transformation program, and now they're on maintenance, and so this is the ongoing part of it. I'm starting a mailing list, as in I have a mailing list of just people who inquired. It's really a funnel. They're not particularly committed people. And then I have 100 people on Facebook who have similar interests. And I ran this promotion a week ago for basically a half-hour personal introductory session, personal musculoskeletal and very basically holistic assessment and introduction to my program and this therapy. And what went about, I'd say it's about a 5% hit rate. If I've reached something like 260 people, out of that I've run 5 sessions so far, and hopefully, because I've allocated 2 days to it, so I had 5 people come in yesterday, and hopefully there'll be some more people next week for the next Wednesday. I've allocated 2 days to do these things. So there's been some response for what I don't know whether it's good response or bad response, but I've got an idea of who the target client is, and I mean, I'm reasonably new to defining target clients. It's a bit of a circular process. Perhaps that's something I could run past you.
Yep, that's great. Can I just, as well, Anya, just be aware of some of the comments that are coming on the chat, just to go back in the future. Mike said that to have a dedicated Twitter hashtag for the workshop title and location. Niha, sorry if that's pronounced wrong. Sorry that you've got to go. I will definitely make space for you next time. Please message me and I will make sure that happens. So thank you, Niha. Bye, Niha. You're amazing. Lady V has mentioned that text, that language is a bit too techie or slangy, but you know, in terms of integrative MyFacial, how do you say that?
MyFacial. What should I call it? I've put some more normal words towards the end. I mean, there's a small group of people that recognize that word. I'd like to make, my target client doesn't have to recognize that word. There's a bit more towards the end of the post about what it is and who it's for. It's hard to move away from the techie thing of putting the word in, but I'm aware in Australia it's not recognized. Americans, especially Americans in their 30s, 40s, 50s, with past injuries and still active, know exactly what this is. In Australia, it's not the case at all. So it's kind of like I write a lot more. There's a bit more explaining of what it is. But yeah, I kind of struggle with completely not putting the word in.
Well, I think it's really important to... Yeah. Sorry, Andy, just to pause you there. I think it's really important to make that... as Lady V says, ask your clients what they'd call it, but to get it into those layman terms, as Jackie said, that it's really important to make it accessible to everybody, because again, it's about education. You're educating them into what it is that you do, but you're at this high level, you have this knowledge, and you need to get to really kind of, I don't mean dumb that knowledge down in a bad way, but you need to simplify it so that people have access to it. Again, as Lady V says, what's the results that your clients receive? And that's a really important way of describing what it is that you do. So to think about that in your language. So very, very few quick points to mention. I think there's an opportunity here in terms of creating a press release and sending it to local newspapers. I do that all the time, and community radio stations in across Melbourne. There's loads of websites for free listings to help people to promote websites. Sorry, let me start again. There are lots of websites to promote free health benefit type stuff that you can utilize in Australia. Again, free in Melbourne to help promote that. So have a look at them. Again, if you email me, we can kind of discuss some of them. So there's two ways that, again, you could, if there's some budget around, you could do some PPC, Google, AdWord campaigns around the workshops and seminars. But I would do that first. You mentioned that there's a few things that you wanted to put to me and for me to comment on, if you'd like to go for that as well.
Certainly, certainly. I want to actually write it as a program. I mean, in terms of what the benefit, yeah. So I think maybe the bottom of that post is probably more relevant. The benefit is basically long-term reduction or elimination in chronic pain. I mean, I've got a lot of people that started out with chronic pain and now they're active and healthy. And some of the underlying problems maybe haven't gone away, but they don't feel them anymore. They feel active and they feel pain-free, no matter what the X-ray might say. So that would be the benefit. Yeah. So in terms of rolling it out as a structured program, the transformation program of individual sessions. I mean, I do have a website as well, but the website doesn't have a program, doesn't have a call to action. That's why I'm mainly using Facebook at the moment. Just in terms of the structure of the website, that has a program, particular program with something like 5 sessions that are prepaid. I mean, that's an uphill struggle in the health industry. In any case, the emotional results is that you are pain-free and active. Sorry, just answering a question. The emotional results is that people that were pretty much plagued by pain are pain-free and active. And I've got many people achieving it in a small number of sessions. So it's I've got the website that's basically a nearly blank page. How should I mean, I'm really a bit lost with things like the lead magnet, the opt-in. What do I actually do to make it a program, a structured program, and to target prepayment on my website as
Okay. Yeah. All right. So very quickly. Firstly, Bill, thank you for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. Sorry you got to go, but thank you for being here, and we'll talk to you soon. So very quickly, if I were you, I would set up a lead page. It's called a lead page, so it's one page that promotes the benefit of who it is, what you do. I'm going to send you all guys to a lead page later on, just so show you some stuff about the Life Change Leadership Academy that I'll be launching. But it's one page. And it says, this is who you are, this is what you do, this is what the event is, these are the benefits of getting involved with the event, and buy now. You can have some testimonials on the page. So really easy way to sell your product. Does that make sense?
So it's like that's the benefit, that's the end results. So pain-free and active is a feature. I just have a comment there. So pain-free and active is not the end result. Then what is the end result? Freedom. I don't know. Yeah, so sorry, just trying to kind of get the fresh feedback on this.
Okay, look, can I just bring this back? So it's great that people are making these comments. If you're having questions, you're having questions around the language, I'd like to encourage you after the session to go back to the I Work in Personal Development group and ask people to provide their thoughts on how you can simplify that language. And amazing people like Lady V and others will come in and just help you with some of that. So let's put that to one side. A lead page, one website. You don't have to build a massive website, just one page. Who you are, what it is that you do, what the event is, the workshop is, the benefits, and sign up now with some testimonies at the bottom. Did you ask a question about structuring the event, the workshop, the session?
More structuring the website. So, but I guess in your mind, it's just basically one page. It's one page and then sign up.
Yes, so what I'm going to do is, and yeah, absolutely, so what I'm going to do is at the end, I'm going to send everybody a link to the Life Change Leadership Academy that I'm launching. I'm giving an amazing opportunity that people can register for. No payment is taken. I'm allowing people to basically have a lifetime's membership for the cost of 1 year. And on the website that I've set up, which I'll send you to, it gives all the features. There's no payment now at the moment. It's just asking people for their email if they'd like to hear more about that membership once it launches. So my point is, you'll see that website, the layout, the design, and I can send you to the site, and you and I can have a private conversation about how to do that. Okay? Is that helpful?
Definitely. That sounds great.
Anya, awesome. Thank you very much. You're amazing. Thank you so much for being honest and sharing your stuff with us. Guys, who would like to be next? Who is around? I think we've got I'm going to go for 2 more that we can be really quick with. So thank you, Anya.
Thank you.
And if you would like to answer some questions and have us work with you, please let me know. Robert, I don't know whether you did or you didn't, so please, if you do, Robert, just let me know and I'll bring you back in. But please, guys, stick in the chat. Please put a message in the chat if you would like to. If you would like to get involved and have me answer some questions. Cool, guys, you've done really well. Sorry, Lady V, are you saying, are you able to get into... Let's see if you're able to come on to chat, Lady V, and we'll see if that happens. Lady V, I'm trying to bring you into video. I don't know whether that will work or not work. But I'm giving that a try. Is anybody else? Anybody else that would? Hello. Oh, I think. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. You know, I've just got to accept you and all this sort of biz wacky.
Okay. So, firstly, Andrew, I will come to you afterwards as well. Lady V, thank you so much. Hello. Thank you so much for all your engagement tonight. I really appreciate it. I know that you've got some awesome skills. In marketing and stuff, so I really appreciate it. So let's have a look at.
Mine isn't the website stuff because, as you know, I've got lead pages and I know how to use lead pages, and I'm pretty much using stripperlikeconfidence.com to redirect to my About Me page for now. My issue is just I have clarity, real big clarity. I don't know if I posted about it or not, about what I actually am doing. And so now my question is to get the products and everything in line with that now, because the Stripper Like Confidence is there, but the end result is body and stage confidence. They're kind of 2 separate things but the same, because I get people with body confident, but then there's the stage confidence, because that was part of the Stripper Like Confidence, be able to stand up on stage, be seen, be heard, and without no shame, you know, that naked confidence as such. So there's naked confidence in body, but naked confidence as in yourself, being yourself sort of thing.
Absolutely. So just so everybody else is aware of this, that you and I spoke before about your work, Stripper Like Confidence, and you know, as you know, I really love what you're doing. I love the fact that you're really challenging and using a kind of marketing. It's really an amazing marketing tool. This Stripper Like Confidence, it challenges, it questions, and you're really pushing barriers and boundaries on that. I know. So what you're doing is you're inviting. So part of the Stripper Like Confidence, is that right? That you are inviting women to come and visit strip clubs and giving them a guided tour. And part of that tour is about empowering them and enriching them and teaching them that confidence that you clearly exude yourself.
Yeah, there's 3 things. Basically, that was the thing. I was meant to go to a thing tonight, and I missed out on it. But I was going to pitch it, and basically, the strip club field trips. There are 3 things that people would get out of them as a woman attending it is body confidence, because then they'll see that, hey, look around, they're not all fake tits and blah, 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 blah. They actually are lots of different sizes and shapes, and I'm going to be a little crass, but even the vagina confidence, I call it, so they can like see it, because it's nude. So they're going to actually see that basically, it's, you know, they're normal. They're normal. So you got that body confidence. Then you got women on stage being themselves, unapologetically, and in a kind of dominant position, you could say, which is not seen really for a lot of women out, in the world. And then on top of that, there's what I call the magical friendships. And the best way to describe that is basically when you do the right thing in a strip club as a female, and treat the dancers in a certain way, they love you and they'll actually give you tips and tricks, and you'll feel like you're a friend, and it's all like very friendly sort of thing. So, they're the three things.
So can I just, sorry, let's just, I love what you're doing. Thank you for that explanation for everybody. Everybody do take a look at the site that Lady B just put up in the chat. Maybe you could do that again, Lady B. So your question. So in some sense that there is audiences here, aren't there? One is that the women that would really appeal to the stripper-like confidence concept. It kind of does appeal to a certain. And I know we've had this before. And as you've mentioned it and commented about it and shared it in the I Work in Personal Development group, people either love it or they hate it. So there's a real opportunity for you in that, yes, this is a great platform to reach out to those who do like it, but there is this women confidence thing as well that you're working with, which if you wanted to, could be toned down to reach a whole different audience, so you can gain and generate cash and revenue and impact the lives of 3 different sets of women, and that might be through a whole separate, a different lead page.
Okay. So basically, because right now I've got a lead page for the strip club field trips. It's just basically an email thing because I'm usually pitching it from other angles and send them there to get their email address. I've got a lead page for Stripper-Like Confidence, 5 steps to instant lasting confidence, but I need to rework that because now I realise, my question is, because I've got the body confidence and the stage confidence side of things, they're both similar but different. Like, that's my struggle right now. Do I actually, like you're saying, split them up and just completely split them up under Lady V, or should I try and combine them?
All right. So women specifically in the chat, please do add your comments and thoughts. This is what I would do, Lady V. I know there is the stripper-like confidence. It's kind of like the Marmite effect. You either love it or you hate it. If I were you, look, there is enough people out there. There's enough women out there who would totally get the stripper-like confidence, and that would mean, that would change their lives. There is enough women out there to build a very successful business off the back of that. If I were you, I would focus on one of them, and I think you would be more inclined to do the stripper-like confidence and do it well. Reach out to that audience. The truth is that there's lots of women working in as coaches in the body kind of confidence space, but you've got a beautiful niche here that you can build a really good brand around. And I would put the other stuff to side at the moment. I think the tension that you're having is because you're trying to make this work. At the moment, it's not working to the level that you want it to go to. So you're thinking, okay, well, how can I make it more, not generalized, but appeal to more of a wider audience? But your strength is in your niche, and making that work is about consistency. There's lots of women on Facebook that would love this, that you can reach out to.
Sorry, just real quick. Then my quick question is then, like I was saying, the stripper-like confidence is both body and stage confidence. That's why I teach in melding it. So I should concentrate more on the body stuff, the body confidence stuff, using my stripper-like confidence sort of branding, like that background of that and all that, or? I would.
Yep. And obviously there's more that comes in through that in terms of, body is part of your thing, but it's the mind as well, and I know that you teach around that. So, but I would use that stripper-like confidence as the focus. To the core is the ultimate what I want. You need a business.
And one. Can't afford one.
What's the call?
The call is, it's called a 15-minute free consultation call, and I've got a whole, see, this is a thing, I've already got that down pat. It's a whole script for that I go through with someone that gets me to go on further with them and all that sort of stuff. So my ultimate call to action is to try to get people on a 15-minute call. Everything I do is to try to funnel people on that free 15-minute call. That's the free, then there goes cheap, not so cheap, more expensive sort of thing. So.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And look, there's loads you can do around membership sites, Lady V. You know, you can build a beautiful brand, and you can work with women in a membership site context. Just put an interesting comment. It's worth you looking at that. Does that help you, Lady V?
Yeah, I think I've put too many calls to action on that About Me page, even though it's not a website per se, it's just an About Me page, but it's what I'm using at the moment, sort of thing, so try and focus everything on one spot, sort of thing.
Right. So just to answer your question, I would focus totally on the Stripper Like Confidence, and I would be consistent with that, and you will achieve a breakthrough through it. There's enough women that would really value it. Yeah. So thank you very much.
All right, yay! Kick me off. Goodbye. You have to kick me off. I can't kick myself off.
I am kicking you off. Good going. Mike has just said, make it the only one because your Stripper Like Confidence was. Yeah, I think you're right. Just focus on the Stripper Like Confidence. Evie, shush. Sorry, Anya. I realised I did block you, Anya, and I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. Evie, shush. My dog is hungry. Andrew. Andrew says it. Oh, you're muted, Andrew, and I'm trying to unmute.
There you go. So hi, Mark. I think somebody else muted me, but can you hear me now?
I can, and I love your branding in the background.
Freshly printed. They're still wet.
and I see that you're really getting the hang of Google Hangouts.
Yes, mate, yeah. I've been trying to find my way around it, and I didn't realise. I was trying to get into Google Hangouts, and I realised that you control that. So, yeah, that makes me, that gives me that bit more confidence that I can see how it all comes together now. So, yeah, great stuff. Looking forward to launch in September. But I just wanted to...
explain quickly to everybody what it is that you're doing.
Yeah, by all means, Mark. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just the picture's freezing slightly, probably my broadband. Yeah, guys, in September, what I am hoping to do is pretty much what Mark's done today, and I will be launching it on my website, which you can see below, or that side even. There you go. There you go. Get used to this camera. There you go. And the idea is... you've heard of Blog Talk Radio, where people have radio shows, psychic call-ins. I am a spirit medium. I am psychic. There is a difference. And you can see that on my website, www.andrewd.com. But the idea is, guys, that we're going to have some free webinars like this that we can call in, we can chat. I'll be doing free readings for people. And it's about putting my message out there, guys, that I've seen that so many people here today bringing so much, and Lady V, I mean, wow, I think I'm in the wrong job. But you know, so many people bring so much to business, and there are so many of us out there now as entrepreneurs have had enough of the rat race, the 8 to 5, you know, just being a number. And I think it's fantastic. And what I want to do is bring the element of what I do out to the wider world via a medium like this, pardon the pun. But yeah, and Mark's been fantastic, you know, lots of help, lots of guidance, and I hope you can all take something away from this today.
And I really think as well, and just, you know, you're just seeing this now in terms of what's happening now. A small, you know, there's been about maximum 22 people online. Now, obviously, with what you're doing, I hope that this is bringing some visualization into, you know, how this could be transferred for you, and the success I genuinely believe that you will get from it, and you know, was in my mind when we first started talking about this.
This is it, yeah, and I really do hope it works out, Mark, because as you know, and I've heard lots of people talking about, their marketing techniques, their branding. Newspaper ads, you might as well just set fire to your money. It's about building relationships. It's about getting in touch with people, and from what you showed me, Mark, through my Facebook page, I can put one thing on there really innocuous, and it gets a massive response and stuff that's quite meaningful. I think, do you know what? This is going to interest people. You get nothing. So you really don't know who you're reaching out to and how you get into their minds and what it is that floats people's boats. And as you said earlier on to one of the other ladies, about know your audience. It was Joanne. Know your audience. Know where they are. Know who they are. I know who my audience is, but you never know what is going to work and what's not going to work, and you've got to be constantly at it 24/7, building those relationships and maintaining the relationships as well.
Absolutely. So, Andrew, did you have Sorry, my dog's jumping up. There you go, Mike. Mike wanted to be introduced to the dog. So everybody this week, before Evie wants her dinner. That's what she wants. So, Andrew, do you have a specific question?
To be honest with you, Mark, I just wanted to sort of bring something for other people who are listening in, because you and I have been working together for a little while now, and if people wanted to ask me questions, that's great as well. There are so many different. You can contact the local radio station. I've had them, almost chew my arm off to speak to me, and I've gone to them. And others, the most local ones where I live, are not interested at all. So, like I said, radio, papers, press releases. Some of them they don't. I found a lot with the press, especially if you're asking for a freebie, you get no responses whatsoever, and then suddenly you'll find something in print, and it particularly works if they've got a bit of a slow news day. Or a bit of space to fill. There's so much out there, but the minute you say, and you wave your checkbook, or you say, hey guys, ching ching, I've got some cash, it's surprising how many people want to know you if they think you've got cash to give away. And like everybody, guys, you're all entrepreneurs, money is tight, and this is all I wanted to bring in today. My experience, money is tight, we're trying to get as much value for money as possible. And, these are all the things we've got to try, websites, Facebook, constantly twittering these sort of meetings as well. So just keep plugging away, guys. Keep plugging away. And the guy who invented there's a company in the UK called it's Appliances Online. I think it's just AON. And suddenly that company has been floated on the stock exchange in the UK. And they said to him, what's your secrets of success? He said, never, ever, ever give up. Because if you believe in something, keep harking on about it, keep banging away until other people hear the message. And, and he went from, 10 years ago, lending some money to starting up, investing everything he had back into the business. I mean, the money I earn, it just goes on something else to promote me further. And that guy's floated his business now. Not all stories are like that, but that was his mantra. Just keep banging the drum, keep flogging it until people get sick of hearing the message and people start taking it on board. That's my top tip, guys, for today. So sorry to steal the show, Mark, but I'll let you get back in.
That's right. No, just 2 quick points on that. Firstly, local media is one of the most underrated opportunities to build your credibility. I work with people, as you know, Andrew, all the time to help them get media attention. Both on radio and on local TV. And I work with people, and they say to me straight away, I want to get on the Today Show or the New York Times, whatever. And they don't realize that, like, if they were put on the Today Show, like I was on the Today Show, if you get put on the Today Show in front of millions, you're not ready. You are not ready to be interviewed or the confidence or the experience at that level. Building up, and companies like Today Show and all the bigger New York Times or wherever, whatever the big one is in whatever country you're in, they take people who they see in the smaller newspapers that are doing the work on the ground, and then they ask you to be on their show. So for confidence, experience, and visibility, local media is essential. And also, you're right. I'm passionate. I work non-stop to help as many people as possible to build their business from changing lives. And I agree that I encourage as many people as possible to it's consistency, it's persistency, and the big question I ask is, if you want to build that business, that multi-million-dollar business, then how much do you want it, and what are you prepared to do in order to do it? That's the big question I have for people. But the final advice on that is that look, no matter what your business is, I believe, no matter what your product is, there are enough people out there who would be interested in your product enough for it to be the business that you want it to be. There are millions of people on planet Earth, billions, and there are enough people out there who would buy your product. So whenever anybody says your product is crap, or who's going to buy that or whatever, with all due respect, forget them. I was going to say fuck them, but just forget it. There are enough people out there, and you got to have that vision. You got to have that in your mind. Know that, and do whatever it takes to find those people. You start off in the ones. You find one. You find two. You find five. You find 10. You find 50. You find 100, and you grow and you grow. So yeah, I echo everything you've just said. So thank you for that. I don't want this to go on too long. So guys, I just very quickly want to finish off by saying that you guys know I'm launching the Life Change Leadership Academy. It's my place that I'm going to be sharing with you strategies, webinars, so there's 3 core streams, which are building business foundations, community change makers, and life change toolkit. Every single week there's going to be webinars, stuff like this, hangouts, free just resources, whatever, to help you build your business. I'm bringing in my friends who are experts to help teach you to, literary agents, publishers of major book publishers, and so I'm working on launching this behind the scenes. I've got this amazing launch offer. So the cost is going to be $300 for a year, or you can pay $35 a month, but $300 if you pay up front. I've got this amazing offer, which is $300 for a lifetime's membership that will give you, for the rest of the existence of you and the Academy, that will give you access to everything. It's a special offer that I'm going to be running just for people in the I Work in Personal Development group, nobody else. So I am going to put that link up. You are all going to be redirected to that link. Some of you have said to me, what is it? What is the Life Change Leadership Academy? How can it help you? So I'm going to send you all to that link after this has ended. If you want to gain access to that life chain, that membership, the life membership, for only $300, then just put your details in. It's just your details, no payment right now. And as soon as that goes live, I'll send an email out, and you will get access to that. So thank you very much, everybody, for getting involved. I really appreciate it. I'm going to send you all to that link now. Thank you guys in the chat for adding value. I really appreciate it. For those of you that I've not been able to speak to, I'm going to run more of these because I think it's gone really, really well, and your contribution has been awesome. So I'm going to launch another one, and we'll just keep going. I want to help as many people as possible, and I hope that you guys see that too. Andrew, thank you for joining us. Have a fantastic day in the UK.
Thanks, guys.
And guys, so I'm just going to send you to that link. Thank you all very much. Please do just take a look at that link and stick in your details. Thank you, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.
I think it's just me and you, Mark.
Is it not sent you there?
It hasn't sent me anywhere, no. I'm still looking at you.
Well, that's interesting. That might be because you're in the video.
All right, okay. I'll just disable it then, Mark.
That's all right. Good to chat to you. Yeah, I like your brand at the back, and you're clearly getting there with Google Hangouts.
Yeah, yeah, it's like you said, Mark. It's just plugging away, constantly. So what I did do, I've just had a show reel done. I'll send it. It's on a private link at the moment. It should be on YouTube, but I'll let you have a look because I know you did. I knew this was in the offing anyway, and I know you did say the other week, everybody do a video and I'll stick it on my website because you've got 100,000 followers or whatever. So if you want me to send it to you once it's on my YouTube, I'll let you know where it is and. If you're happy with that, that's great. But I best let you get on, Mark, because I know it's the end of your day now.
No, that's cool. But I hope you can see that. I think this will really work for you, mate. I think it really work.
Yeah. Well, that's why I played with it, and I've had a good chat with Ian as well, because I've been reading into the Google Hangouts where you can embed it into your website. Obviously, people can go to YouTube and watch it live, but that's the thing. I think Ian is looking from the money-making angle for him, and I'm saying, well, I want to use his sort of footprint to sort of widen my portfolio. So it's where we meet in the middle because he's got the sort of if you like, the firepower, but I've got the product. So, so it's where we meet in the middle with that because he's looking to push me, but I need, like I said, his footprint out there to, move it along. So, we'll just see.
Just very quickly on that, I think as well for Ian, I think the strength is that he has a showcase here. If this works well with you, which I believe it will do, then he has a product that he can sell to others.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to highlight that to him. And I've said that to him, that to me, he should offer this to you at a really reduced price, whatever that is, because, if it works well, he can then just use it he can upsell it a lot. There's loads of people that will do it.
Well, you've given me an idea there, Mark, and I will let you go because I know your time's valuable. But I was trying to keep hold of my bit, but I don't see any reason why he can't totally flog it as his, and if you like, employ me, because I will get the, if you like, the publicity through his website, through him being able to push it out there, which will always, you can see my website there. It will always direct people back to me then. So, perhaps this is the vehicle for him, but for me to jump on.
Yeah, keep chatting with him. He'll come good with something.
Yeah. Listen, I'll let you go, Mark, because I know you're a 24/7 man like myself. So go and it must be beer o'clock there, and
it'd be nice. All right, cheers, mate. Take care.
Bye bye now. Cheers.